Okay, I want to go through. Okay, I want to show the Jim Carrey psychosis that's happening on TikTok though before I continue.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
So a lot of people think that Jim Carrey has been switched out. A lot of people on TikTok, I should say, think that Jim Carrey is a clone now and that that's not him because he got such a bad plastic surgery and because Jim Carrey has always been like vehemently against the Illuminati, and so they're like, the Illuminati's finally got him. They cloned him so that they can get him. Like, and I think that the main positive, um, the reason the elite would clone celebrities is so that they can make those celebrities just like continue making movies, doing cultural shifts, controlling the narrative of what we are all living in. I think that's what I am trying to understand, like why there would be clones. That's what those on TikTok say. Anyway, let's watch this for a little bit.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Who the fuck is that? That's not Jim Carrey. I'm not saying the Illuminati got him.
This is not Jim Carrey. It reminds me of this, and this, and this.
Yeah, people think that Selena Gomez is a clone. I guess people think Kevin Hart is a clone. I didn't know people thought Kevin Hart was a clone. His beard looks a little longer than before. I think he looks virtually the same. He's got the same nose. I don't know what people changed his hair grew a little bit. I don't know.
And this, and this.
Britney Spears, people also think that she definitely is a clone and they couldn't handle but like I think Britney Spears is just high on meth. Poor girl. I really hope that she gets the help that she deserves. And then people think that Joe Biden is a clone also.
And this, and this.
Every fake news is saying you are not Jim Carrey. That's true or not? Please.
There is a huge conspiracy theory about beloved Hollywood actor Jim Carrey right now that's running rampant through the internet. A man who has always rejected Hollywood, exposed the elites, and tried to wake up the audience to how blinded we've all been to it this whole time. Has Jim Carrey suddenly turned to the dark side? He stepped out this weekend looking completely different, with a totally different eye color that I'll show you, and just acting completely different. His longtime fans were shocked and
I think, for the record, I think that Jim Carrey has, hold on.
very worried.
Oh, I think he has like hazel eyes, and when you have hazel eyes, they can seem both green and blue and green and brown at any moment, and it's like one of the best eye colors. Like I have a friend who has these really like I think that they're hazel, but they might just be like these beautiful brown eyes, but they turn really light in the sun.
When they saw him.
My eyes are brown and they don't turn light in the sun. It's not fun.
And this is so unlike him that he suddenly came out of retirement, even though he said he never would. And if he did, it isn't him. He allegedly said that in 2022 when he retired. Did the Illuminati finally silence their loudest Hollywood whistleblower and clone and replace him? Is this a punishment? This comes after years of speeches of him exposing government corruption and authority. And right before filming this, he was actually asked if he was a clone and if he's the real Jim Carrey. And I'll tell you what he said. I literally just saw this. This is definitely a conspiracy theory for you. So let's get into it all. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to become a student here at Pop Culture University with your professor, Patty. You know you want to be a student. Like the video to be a good student. And if you don't, I'll bring you to the front of the class and spank you on the booty with a ruler. So share this with a friend.
This guy's whole YouTube shtick is interesting.
And also, or someone you hate and you know they love Jim Carrey and this is gonna worry them. So basically, let's set the scene. It's February 2026 and he steps out to the Caesar Awards in Paris after a little while of retirement. That's basically an Oscar in France. This one was for lifetime achievement for him in film. And he was just looking so different. It was very uncanny valley, as if he was wearing the mask himself. And he was doing these interviews for a bunch of press simultaneously, bunch of lights and camera in his face so we could really look at him. And he just had like different cheeks, different chin, different smile, different voice.
To be fair, I want those little cheeks too. I think you can train your little face to get those. I'm sure those are implants, but hold on, you can't see my No, I don't have those, but I want those really bad. But I think I can train my face to get those if I do more smizing. Um, yeah.
face as if he was wearing the real life mask.
But
Like
I get asking for him. I think it looks good. I think it looks cool.
his face even looked like the proportions of it. He just looked very different. But the craziest piece of evidence here that is shocking and like really worrying people of this conspiracy is that he has different eyes now. It looks like his eye color totally changed from brown to green. Now, this is just speculation from fans, but brown to green. And they look like they're just sunken in on his face differently. It's
My mom, Alfred Prune, you got little cheeks. They pop in. Hi, Alfred Prune. And see, like this is such like a normal plastic surgery that people do. Like, cause like people's eyes sink as they get older, so they like to like get plastic surgery to open their eyes up a little bit. That's what my mom did that. I don't know that I would do it. It depends on the like, cause like I have the same eyes as my mom, and my mom when I was little, she was like, "You're gonna need to get the surgery too." So I'm not surprised that like Jim Carrey got surgery for these like hooded eyes. And it looks like his eyes are hazel. Like you can see the hazel, I think, here. Like I think he just has hazel eyes, not brown, not green eyes.
wonder how Ariana Grande feels. She's a huge Jim Carrey fan. Her first MySpace name was Jim Carrey Fan 42. Is she freaking out? Let me show you more before and afters of
That's actually a great point. This guy really knows his pop culture. Because Ariana Grande really does like Jim Carrey. I mean, she made her like whole album Eternal Sunshine based off that, like the Eternal Sunshine movie with him and Kate Winslet. Love that movie, by the way. What a great movie.
just the Jim Carrey that we knew to this new
What's your throat tattoo from? I went to a nice little coming up roses party last night. It was like a celebration of love and friendship and the new year. And so they had temporary tattoos, and so everyone was doing temporary tattoos, and I got it on my throat because I'm a pick me girl. No, because I look badass, because I look so badass. I really kind of want to have a neck tattoo right here now. And Sleepy saying, yeah, it was really lovely. And it was like their apartment was like they had a really like small like New York apartment, but I think that they had like 50 people there. But they like had like pink strobe lights and stuff, and there was like they made these like charcuterie boards that had little roses on them. It was like a sublime little party. And there was like tarot reading too. It was cute.
Jim Carrey because this caught on like wildfire, similar to like Zac Efron's face change, which by the way, both look fine. Zac Efron still can outmock
To be fair, I just feel like Zac Efron got botched surgery. I do think that's still him. And did everyone see? I will like always be endeared to Zac Efron after seeing the movie where he's a fighter. What is it called? Iron Claw. Iron Claw. He was so good in Iron Claw that I just like think he's a great actor, and he should continue to act if he wants to, or do whatever he wants if he wants to.
anyone. I'm gonna read some reactions while I show you some before and afters. This fan said, every time a celebrity starts speaking up, they kill them and replace them. Every single one who has tried to say something. Jim Carrey did this on live television. They end up different, soulless. This will never end. This fan said, as a super fan of Jim
Yeah, so if they're talking about like so one of like the videos that goes around with in regards to Jim Carrey is this one, because
Dumb and Dumber 2 opens tomorrow. Please say hello to Jim Carrey.
loud. Got that face messed up. Yeah, he just got botched. A lot of these celebs just got botched surgery, and instead of believing it, people are like, they must be clones now. And he's always been mentally ill. Yeah, like doesn't he have really bad stances on vaxes and stuff? But anyway, so this is a clip that people always refer to. Sorry, what surgery is that? Botched? I just said like botched surgery. Like that's when they mess up their surgery. That's like when the plastic surgeon just does a bad botched job. They just like, yeah. People are like, this was dangerous for Jim Carrey. I got surgery to reduce my botch. To be honest, I think a lot of these guys are taking testosterone steroids and it further masculines their jawlines. That's a good point. Like, cause like I do think, like people like what's his name? The comedian who's so lovely. No, what is his name? Oh my God. Names are eluding me right now. Don't blame me. I'm not in my best element. I should just be playing Fortnite. I think that's what Kumail did. Not Kumail, not Joe Rogan. It's John. Who's the what's his name? He's SNL writer, comedian. Everyone knows him, and he got a lot of flack for like John Mulaney, thank you. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. I couldn't remember John Mulaney's name, but he has a very masculine jaw now. And I'm like, did he get jaw surgery or is it testosterone? I kind of want to take testosterone because like something with my cheeks is that they like sag a little bit and like, I don't want them to sag anymore. And I'm like, how do I like define this jawline more to make them not sag? I think I need to take some estrogen, some testosterone. I need a mix to keep these cheeks tight. Sleepy Zane, he's definitely undergone a transformation after getting sober. Yeah, I think he's. You think estrogen will firm my skin more than that? I was just going to say Gretchen's jaw is sharp as fuck. Thank you, Alfred Prune. Maybe I should just start taking more estrogen then. Lots to do. Her jaw is as sharp as Alyssa's figure skates. Oh my God.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm
Yeah, anyway, back to Jim Carrey being an android reptile clone now. It's just, hold on. Let me make myself tinier.
here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired
Yes,
of
Jim,
the
you are having
secrets-
an episode on drugs. Like, that's the thing. Like, he was just, like, I think you can believe a lot of different realities depending on who's around you and what you're ingesting. I'm sure he just, like, had, like, a bad trip.
and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the illuminati.
Miss Dreamer has a smaller face cam than
you're
Gretch.
part of it, and it
Can't-
is
can't
the
top it.
all-mocking tongue.
Oh. I like it.
Trying to hide her botched surgery.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? Like, for years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going
Gretch
on.
face reveal soon.
You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to cover it up. It's hilarious. And, you know, and I'm sick of, hold on a second. You know what they're trying to do?
Who?
This thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, you know, consumer drones of some sort. Hold on, I just got to get this.
And, yeah.
Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some...
What happened?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6+.
Yeah, but like, so people say that this is like, yeah, this is clearly a bit, and like, yeah, like, it is a bit, but like, people are like, oh, but Jim Carrey was trying to tell us subtly. He's always like ironic with it, so that he can like, spill the conspiracy truth. They're like, his irony makes it true. Anyway, let's keep watching what this guy says. I like this guy's. I gotta subscribe to Patty Pop Culture. He's smart.
Carrey, that's not Jim. I'm devastated. Bryce Hall, ew, even said, that is not Jim Carrey. Someone said, quote, he is the last person I expected to buy a new face off Temu. That went really viral on TikTok, and I was like,
He's a conspiracy theorist who is reading all these same Epstein files we are. Yeah. Was Jim Carrey in the Epstein files? I forget. Was he? I don't know. I don't know who all was within them. And he had a sixth midlife crisis. It's not that surprising. That's the thing. I'm like, I think that Jim Carrey is just like going through the natural stages of retirement. Like, I think you go to retirement, you think you're going to enjoy it more, enjoy having all that time, and then you get bored, and then you want to get back out there and do some more work. I think that's the natural thing. And so he got more work done to his face so that he could be more Hollywood and work again. Like, I think that this is what happened.
okay, that's kind of mean.
It's not a clone.
Like 500,000 likes. Someone else said, I've never seen anyone look less like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey would never get massive amounts of Botox. Let's be real. This is compelling. Someone said, Jim Carrey, Selena Gomez, what the fuck is going on? These are not them. And to try to pull it in our faces like this, bro, what? So
I really hate the people who say that Selena Gomez is a clone, because I just feel bad for Selena Gomez because she just has lupus. And lupus makes your, like, the steroids that you have to take, the medicine that you have to take really affects your face and makes it puffier than it usually is. And like, anyone who has to be puffier, it makes your face look different. And it sucks. And it's like, it's a hard thing anyway. And like, to have like your fans be like, that's not her anymore, just because her face is puffy, it must be very hard for her to deal with all the time. Like, I get why her mental health is not great. I want to go into Selena Gomez more. I have clips of that too. I might do that tomorrow night. But let's keep going for this.
So Jim Carrey, he's a 64-year-old man in Hollywood. Plastic surgery isn't a far-fetched possibility. If someone wants to rejuvenate themselves, look any way they want to feel confident and their best self, that's fine. I would never judge someone for doing that. He's a handsome man. He'll always look cute and lovable. That's for sure. But another suspicious piece of evidence is that they were right. He's the last person you would expect to do this to his face, because
yeah, Sleepy Zane, I agree. It's fucked. We live in a culture where there's industry of scrutinizing people like this. Like, can you imagine, like, because like I am dealing with like aging as it is, and I like hate that I'm aging, and I'm like, my 30s, everything sucks. I wish I wasn't starting to get wrinkles, starting to have my face elasticity go. But like, to have that happen in front of millions of people who are criticizing you and scrutinizing you must be so hard.
His face is his whole career. He's known for morphing his face into roles like the Grinch, molding it into his characters like Dumber and Dumber, needing his face to be bendable and pliable. This just doesn't seem like a move that the real Jim Carrey would make. So not only the appearance, but fans have noticed that Jim Carrey is acting very differently as well. He's doing things that the original Jim Carrey would never do. First of all, this was funny when I saw it, but this just shows how much people are putting him under a microscope. He's a known lefty, and I'm not saying he's a liberal. I'm saying he's left-handed. And at the award show, he was doing everything with his right hand. That's not a smoking gun, but it is suspicious. His mannerism.
That is weird. If he is really a lefty and not ambidextrous, that is weird. Like, why would you suddenly start writing with your other hand? Because I don't think that's like a thing that you take up in retirement. Like, let's see. I mean, he could have injured his left hand. That's a good point. Alfred Prune Grudge Beautiful, never aging. Thank you. I'm definitely aging and it sucks. Just kidding. It's fine. We're not going to talk about me right now. It's fine. But Jim Carrey, I'm like, maybe in retirement he got bored and just wanted to switch hands. But I'm like, it's just weird. But yeah, he might have hurt his hand. Maybe, and like people get like, what's it called? Arthritis in the hands. And so maybe he's dealing with that. There's a lot of reasons people could suddenly...
were totally different. And on the carpet, someone asked him what his favorite funny face he's ever worn is. And he said, my favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
Is it like a subliminal? Is he the sunken place? Is this like Get Out?
See, like, that's the thing. They're like, oh, he's being ironic. He's being, like, he is trying to tell us something, but he's making it around playful humor so that the Illuminati doesn't, like, get him for it. Because they're like, oh, it's a joke, or it's a joke. But he's trying to send a message to all of us, is what people on TikTok say. Why would the clone admit he has a fake face? That's the thing. I'm like, well, because like they're saying that like Jim Carrey is like talking from the sunken place, that he's getting this message out somehow. I don't know.
Also, listen to how he used to talk and how he does now.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies.
You know, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but you know, it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead.
He definitely does sound different, but again, people age. A lot of things change as you age. Like a lot of people sound different as you grow older. Your vocal cords change. I don't know the human anatomy, but I know that things change, and this isn't far-fetched to be like, it's what, 20 years since that other interview. He be aging, and yeah, he could be sick. What if he has cancer? I know it's just like not right to be scrutinizing his appearance. Like, I think it's hard because it's like with the Jeffrey Epstein stuff that has come to light, a lot of people are like, a lot of the conspiracies seem very real now. Like, I mean, there's so much like demonic stuff happening within those Epstein files. So it does make someone like, it could lead someone to believe that there's a lot more happening under the surface of things, and like conspiracy, like starting to believe other conspiracies. Since the Jeffrey Epstein stuff was all real, they're like, of course, like there's clones and stuff. Like, I get how it happens. Like, I get why people are worried about it. But I think that we should all just be focused more on Epstein and like stuff that is actually factually coming to light versus spinning onto other conspiracy theories. That's what I would do if I were a TikToker. Alfred Prune, I'm getting some wrinkles but strongly ignoring it. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Just ignore them. Yeah, I'm going to start using retinol and tretinoid. I think I have to go to the dermatologist to get that, though. Oh, Eleanor, she's here. Hi, baby. She's here. We say we love you, Eleanor. Okay, let's keep watching this Jim Carrey thing.
Dead.
Also, Jim Carrey said he was retiring from movies, TV, and acting altogether in 2022 after a decades-long iconic career, because he said, unlike other Hollywood stars, he's happy with how much fame, money, recognition, achievements he's gotten, and he has had enough. He's done.
Well, I'm retiring, but I have enough. I've done enough. I am enough.
His retirement was huge.
The thing is, it's like people say that they're going to retire and they come back from retirement all the time. That's just such a simple thing that happens. He also said he'd never do a sequel. Then he did 3 Sonic the Hedgehog movies. But it's like, it's not that hard to get in there and put your voice into something. Like, that's like maybe 3 days versus like, if you were to do a sequel to an action movie, that would be different. I think these are all reasonable things that he came out of retirement for.
Huge news. And word on the street is that he even went so far to say that if he ever comes out of retirement...
Oh my God, wait, you're right. He is a live action character in that. I forgot. I haven't seen the Sonic movies. I forgot that he's not the Sonic, just the little one of the mean guys. He's one of the live action. That is true. So he actually had to do more work. It's a good point. But he also wasn't working with like other people. Okay, this is a good point, Sleepy Zane. Maybe it's not the real Jim Carrey. This is a good point.
It is not him because he would never do that. Allegedly in 2022, he said that, and that's the last time we kind of see Jim Carrey acting and being like the Jim Carrey that we know. And then in 2023, he came out of retirement, and now in 2026, he's back full swing, doing award shows and leading the upcoming live action movie, The Jetsons, in 2026. He said he would not come out of retirement unless the script was golden and it was perfect and something society needed. But live action The Jetsons and Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm honestly surprised how many videos have already been made about Jim Carrey being a clone. Because this has only been like a week-long thing and all these videos have popped up. It's pretty people are fast. I'm very slow. People are fast. I'm a millennial slow.
I don't know if he would do that. Like, did Hollywood do something to him and now they're just capitalizing off of the image of Jim Carrey? There's also some conjecture about how people feel like this is a series in a long line of celebrities being replaced or cloned or acting different, looking different. From examples like Britney Spears, Joe Biden, Selena Gomez. Someone even said Kevin Hart. I haven't seen that one, but unfortunately I do get what they mean. They will just all of a sudden not really look like themselves. It'll be a little uncanny, act very different, talk very different. And I can't say I completely disagree with them. His personality and his dispositions has changed towards things he used to reject, which as a big Jim Carrey fan myself, I really loved how he stood up against society and he was very spiritual.
People do say that, like, they're like, that's not Jim Carrey, that's Val Kilmer in Jim Carrey, which I could see. They do have similar. Val Kilmer is dead now, so he could be technically using Jim Carrey's body to work more. But it's like, would Val Kilmer really want to work on Sonic the Hedgehog? But yeah, people are putting Val Kilmer and Jim Carrey together.
He used to be someone who'd expose Hollywood and the elites and try to wake up the audience to how blind we are to it. Remember that Jimmy Kimmel interview where he was like exposing the Illuminati? And, you know, some could say he was being facetious and trying to make the crowd laugh. But even when he wasn't doing the Illuminati symbol to expose it, he was speaking facts about how the powers that be, aka the Illuminati, was turning us into mindless consumers and how they just distract us to keep us docile and not revolting and think we're living a great existence when maybe we're not.
People on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh, so you don't know what's really going on.
And he used to do the
Wait, what did you say, Sleepy Zane? Okay, I was looking into the conspiracy theory that Alex Jones is really dead comedian Bill Hicks, and it is a bit compelling. Wait, that's interesting. I'll have to look that one up later. Alex Jones, Bill Hicks. Because I'll probably do another stream tomorrow that goes into this more. But
the funniest interviews when he would just hate or be mocking whatever phone.
But yeah, but like, see, all of this, they're all talking about like all of these bits that Jim Carrey like did in regards to the blowing the lid off of the Illuminati, but they were all technically bits. But people are like, he was trying to tell us what was right in front of our
Hollywood
faces.
pretentious event he was at. Remember the E! News interview where he was at like a Harper's Bazaar party honoring icons or something? And he told the interviewer, he was like, this is the most meaningless thing I could think of going to. And the interviewer was like, but don't you believe in icons? And he's like, that is the lowest, bottom of the barrel hanging fruit ever. None of this is real.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I want...
He's just like mentally ill. He's mentally ill, and he's like dealing with a lot of different beliefs, as one does when they're an actor with a lot of spotlight on themselves. Like, I feel like you must like criticize and think about everything too crazily. Like, he just has bad mental health.
The most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
I love that interviewer. I love him. They were both like...
He's mentally ill and also correct about Hollywood being fake, but the conspiracy is just how powerful cash is. Yeah, that's a good point, Sleepy Zane. Yeah.
So not on the same wavelength. Her face was so funny during that. So people are wondering, did Hollywood need to silence their biggest whistleblower? But they still want to capitalize off of Jim Carrey, so he has this new mask on. Also, he has a long history of giving very powerful speeches and calling out power in a really serious way though, like not even joking at all. In 2018, he gave a speech calling out capitalism, authoritarian governments, calling out people attacking immigrants or taking children away from their family.
And that's what we have now. We have capitalism without a conscience. Its worst evils.
Okay, why are these clips of Jim Carrey with like an auto-tune on his voice? Like I feel like they're making it I feel like they're making him even sound. I feel like something's wrong with the tone of his voice.
Hatred of immigrants, contempt for the truth, greed, and the abuse of power. Kidnapping children is not what great nations do.
Like I feel like it sounds like there's just an audio distortion on that video clip.
To not take himself seriously and say that Jim Carrey isn't even a real person, it's just a character he plays, that the universe is just experiencing the average guy that's him. And that's why he doesn't take awards seriously or need extra money by doing these big budget films or anything like that. But now with this France Award show, he seems to be taking it really seriously, and he was just acting like in character of like an actor that I feel like he would used to mock. And he's showing like a deep reverence for it. Like, oh, shucks, me? Like, I'm so honored by this award. Especially in that E! interview, he's like, icons, that's so stupid. And now he's getting like an iconic award. It's just very interesting. So there's some other theories online explaining why he's changed.
He honestly looks like Jim Carrey with work done. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think he just looks like Jim Carrey with work done. I'm not opposed to him being a clone. Because I'm open to anything being possible. Like I'm someone who I don't know that ghosts are real, but I like the idea of them being real. I don't know if aliens are real, but I like the idea of them being real, and like there's maybe evidence of that. So I'm like open to their crazy conspiracies being real. But at the end of the day, I think this is just a guy who had bad botched plastic surgery. He came out, he probably has had some therapy and realizes how lucky he is and realizes that his life, he should be more grateful for the life that he had. And so he's probably acting with more groundedness than he was when he was younger and like spilling the lid on things and not liking icons or whatever. Yeah, I think this is just a classic case of a guy coming out of retirement who got bored. Sleepy Zane, me too. I call myself a skeptic, but not a bunker. Not a debunker. Exactly. Like I'm a skeptic, but I'm really open to it. I'm not a debunker. That's a good point. I like that. I like that saying, Sleepy Zane. I want to see something magical. I want to see ghosts. I want to be visited by 3 ghosts in the middle of the night. But yeah, I think that Jim Carrey's just on like a new cocktail of drugs, and that makes him a little bit more amicable. I need to see a picture of a real alien before I die. I agree. I will say I have an alien story, but I won't share it now. But I will share it maybe at some point when I have more, because I'm trying to do more with my streams than just play Fortnite. So maybe I'll have like an alien night. Because I do have an alien story, but it's one of those where like I didn't see anything, but like things happened.
So much. Fans, I think, are in denial, and they're just like, what if he's just in character and he did stuff to his face because he's a method actor and he's really becoming a new person because he just thinks Jim Carrey is a facade that he puts on. Someone else said, or hear me out, Jim Carrey hired a lookalike actor to prove a point. People think he like hired a body double to go to the events that he doesn't like to. Someone said he had to have paid somebody to pretend to be him. So basically right before I filmed this, some reporter, I don't even know if he was a reporter, but ambushed him outside of his car and was like yelling nonstop, are you the real Jim Carrey? Are you real? Are you someone else? Are you true? Have you been cloned? Like, really burgeoning him with these questions, wouldn't even let him speak, really. But you can hear Jim Carrey respond to the question, are you the real Jim Carrey? And he just goes, what? Like he's unaware of it. Or is he playing dumb?
Jim Carrey is real original Jim Carrey. Can you answer this, please? Mr. Jim Carrey, every fake news is saying you are not Jim Carrey. That's true or not? Please give answer. After Epstein files, you actually say something. That's true or not? Are you true? You same man? Please answer. Please answer.
What do you guys think is going on here, from the personality change to the looks changing? Do you think it's just a conspiracy theory, or do you think
I think if anything, Jim Carrey likes that there's a conspiracy theory about him being a clone. Like, I think it's just like another bit that he can like play with. Investigative journalist Tommy Wiseau. I forgot how to say his name. Tommy Wiseau. I forgot John Mulaney's name. Forgot how to do anything.
something real and scary is going on? Let me know. I feel like the conspiracy theory king again, so let me know what other conspiracy theories you want to talk about, and I will definitely bring them to you, students. So make sure to like the video, subscribe, send it to a friend, and I'll see you next class session. Bye, students. Mwah.
Okay, I need him to not have the whole classroom frame for his videos. I think this guy is like very good. Who is this guy? The Patty Pop Culture. I think he's very smart and he clearly knows his stuff, and he's very good at aggregating and consolidating information, but he needs to drop the school stuff. You're not my teacher. Anyway, should we play Fortnite or should I watch more videos? What do we think?